Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 31, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 210 pounds. Fighting out of Donegal, Ireland, Hurricane. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 35 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments. Beautiful punch.
Oh! Oh! An Imanari roll right into a heel hook attempt, or so it looks. Man, this is flashy. Certainly effective here tonight. Let's see if he can close the show from here.
Oh, wow,
oh! Oh, we're getting a finish here. Brilliant submission defense there.
Down into his mouth.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
He's having his way with him here. Back him out now. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Digging his entire weight into those punches to the body.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Alexander Volkov. Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so it looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him.
Great balance, great awareness, moved the head back inside, turned that double into a single, sprawled, and got away from his opponent. Great job.
Just missing on that uppercut offering. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
And he landed the right hand there. Strong defense there to block the shot. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Nice hand speed and combination there from Alexander Volkov. We talk a lot about length and reach in MMA. This guy knows how to use it. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Yep, got to be very careful there. He's going to attack armbar here. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finisher position.
And there it is!
He's done, he's done.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official
referee
decision.
Herb Dean is calling a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Hurricane.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.